Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States until our country's representatives can figure out what the hell is going on.
Should there be a database system that tracks the Muslims here in this country?
There should be a lot of systems beyond database. I mean, we should have a lot of systems. And today you can do it. But right now we have to have a border, we have to have strength, we have to have a wall, and we cannot let what's happening to this country happen illegally.
For Muslims specifically, how do you actually get them registered into a database?
It would be just good management. What you have to do is good management procedures. And we can do that.
Normally, I do not comment on what's going on in the presidential election. I will take an exception today. This is not conservatism. What was proposed yesterday is not what this party stands for, and more importantly, it's not what this country stands for.
The question now is about the rest of the Republican Party and whether or not they're going to be dragged into the dustbin of history with them. And right now, the current trajectory is not very good. They should say right now that they would not support Donald Trump for president. What he said is disqualifying.
I don't think it's a good idea to treat anybody differently. You know, one of the hallmarks of America is that we treat everybody the same. So if we're just going to pick out a particular group of people based on their religion, based on their race, based on some other thing, that's setting a pretty dangerous precedent, I believe.
What somebody like a Trump is trying to do is to divide us up. We're supposed to, a few months ago, we were supposed to hate Mexicans, and he thinks they're all criminals or rapists. Now we're supposed to hate Muslims. And that kind of crap is not going to work in the United States of America.
I find it abhorrent that Donald Trump is suggesting we register people. That haunts back to a time that no one wants to go back to.
This is both a shameless and a dangerous idea. At a time when America should be doing everything we can to lead the fight to defeat ISIS and other radical jihadists, Donald Trump is playing right into their hands.
Obviously, the international Muslim community expressed their outrage. One human rights activist in the Muslim-majority country of Pakistan said, "This is the worst kind of bigotry mixed with ignorance," and likened him to a criminal-minded mullah. Bassem Youssef, who's often considered the Jon Stewart of the Middle East, tweeted, "I didn't know Donald Trump was fluent in Nazi." But of course, Muslims are not alone in their criticisms. Leaders from around the world are calling out Trump for his incendiary proposal. British Prime Minister David Cameron called Trump divisive, unhelpful, and quite simply wrong. France's Prime Minister Manuel Valls said Mr. Trump, like others, fuels hatred. And Harry Potter creator J.K. Rowling even compared Trump to Voldemort.
An online petition to ban U.S. presidential candidate Donald Trump from entering the U.K. has received nearly 200,000 signatures. The petition was posted in response to Trump's proposal to ban Muslims from entering the United States. Now that the signatures surpassed 100,000, the British Parliament has to consider debating the issue. The U.K.'s Interior Ministry has the power to bar people from entering Britain if they are engaged in unacceptable behavior.